Shalom, Yabashima Shabashima Kwadasha, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and honest brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. The brother body are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kwadash. So this is going to be a relatively quick video, and I'm going to entitle this video, "This is not our rest." Okay? Because you're going to go through a whole bunch of loopholes to keep what's yours. And if you don't know the story, pretty much this is supposedly like a popular footballer, and because of the way the system's set up, the woman tried to take him for half of his assets. And there's the old joke that where was she when he was kicking ball and getting up on his skills. That's comical, but that's reality of the situation. Of where we're living, via the Gardenian pact that's been made between Esau and the woman. As a man, you're pretty much exposed out here. They could take you for everything. So you got to move with that in mind. And we're gonna go through a series of different precepts, whatever comes to mind, in a second. Just to remind you that this ain't RS, especially if you're new in this truth and you got big ideas about building a family and all of this other crap that these IUIC and other camps like that teach. Look, man, this ain't set up for us. We ain't set up to win. Okay, we ain't set up to be in a position where you can have your own assets, and those assets you can feel comfortable with them being in your name. This dude had to switch it up real quick. Okay, he switched it up, but he had it set up like that from the beginning. And come to find out, when the lawyers went through the assets, they found out that he doesn't actually have anything in his name. It's in his mom's name. So the woman, pretty much, she can't take him for anything. And you got this here, and notice, it's a meme, but this is the situation that we're at, man. Okay, this is the situation where we're at, where we're down so bad now. Okay, you gotta try to exploit loopholes and bend over backwards to just be a man. So this is terrible. Okay, this is a terrible situation. But the beautiful thing is, as we know from the scriptures, Yahushua is gonna come, and he's gonna return everything back to its proper place. So I suppose we could start with the book of Isaiah 33. I believe it's 6. I want to be at 33 and 16. Okay, I can't remember where that scripture is, so I'm gonna search it out. Esteemed. If I put esteemed, it's gonna come up. So esteemed. And this is a good scripture. Isaiah 29 and 16. So like it. Surely you're turning of things upside down, which is what the red Hebrew Edomite done. You turn everything upside down, man. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the pot as clay. Shall the worker say to him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say to him that framed it, he hath no understanding? And that's what Esau has done. He's turned everything upside down because he's an agent of chaos. Right? This man is an agent of chaos. And when chaos rules and reigns supreme, that's going to be an uncomfortable position for the men of the Lord. And we all love women. We all love particular things in the flesh. But you got to be mindful what you open your mind out to in this flesh out here, because you could be in a messed up predicament. Even just the idea of having children. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But a lot of men have lost their wits for women, right? A lot of men have been ruined by just having children, which is a terrible, terrible thing, man. But that's because it's not our rest. This ain't our rest, okay? And I want to go to Micah. Is it 10? Micah 10. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get 2 scriptures from the book of Micah. In fact, I think the first one I want in the Micah is the book of Micah, the 10th chapter. Micah the 10th chapter. Why am I thinking Micah the 10th chapter? Micah 2 and 10, I think it is. Okay, Micah 2 and 10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." Okay, so this ain't our rest. We ain't supposed to be comfortable out here. We ain't supposed to be looking for a long-term solution out here. Right? We ain't supposed to be really doing anything more than just pushing the word and tending to the things that feed into pushing the word. So your job and your immediate family and things like that you attend to, because that's all conducive in pushing the word. You gotta have a little bit of respite. So it makes sense to have brothers of a like mind around you, all right? And also makes sense to have particular things that you do that you can, that could be your equivalent to Yahweh Shai going into the to the Garden of Gethsemane, okay? Because he had his little respite there. He liked that place, if I remember the story correctly off the top of my head. So you can create little things that you do in your routine to keep the mind active, like a prisoner. You get let out on release, but we got a pretty much a bid that we got to do for Yahweh Shai here. So you got to remember, man. When you come into this truth, you made a vow to Yahweh Shai, and yeah, the vow is the most important thing. Micah 2:10, arise, we depart, for this is not your rest, and he shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. And if we go to Micah 7, I believe it's Micah 7, and okay, she that is my enemy shall see it. And going to this scripture in a little while. If I put she an enemy, because it might say mine enemy, the old English. Micah 7:10. So we was in the right chapter. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen unto us, man. Us brothers that might have lost women, lost families. When you came into this truth and she took everything. You gotta remember these precepts here. Okay, we might not have been the exception to the rule and found a loophole to keep what was ours, right? Maybe your woman, she committed adultery on you. There's precepts that give comfort for that. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. When shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is thy Lord, thy power? And because we're down bad right now. The first thing a woman's gonna say, as you read within the book of Job, is where's your Lord, man? All right, curse the Most High and die, or where's the Most High? Or you were speaking about all of these scriptures, where's God now? Right, that's what a woman would say. Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, and she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Because a lot of these women ain't gonna make it, man. And especially the Israelite women. Right, a lot of these women ain't gonna make it because they ain't right. But in childbearing, they're gonna make it. So some of them are gonna make it for the purposes of reproducing. But the value that they have, the inflated value that they have, you better believe, like the scripture says, that shall be trodden down. They're gonna lose value overnight. And when chaos is out there on the streets, all of this child support, all of this divorce papers and court and all of that, that's gonna be disappeared overnight, man. Right, those little comforts that the Red Hebrew Edomite gave you and the ability to ruin a man, that's gonna go overnight. So that's what we look forward to, man. With that, I'm gonna say, praise unto Yahweh, Shema Shai, Bashem, Kodash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and honor your brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.